I've been a member of Parliament for 22 years. And in all of my time in Parliament, I cannot remember a week in which a Prime Minister has reaped this much economic havoc on the public and our nation. The pound has fallen to record lows. Warnings have come in from the IMF. Desperate intervention from the Bank of England to stop pensions collapsing. Mortgage rates skyrocketing out of control. And Liz Truss, nowhere to hide. When she says it's the result of other countries, she's gaslighting us. The crisis started immediately after Kwasi Kwarteng's budget. This was a crisis she dreamed up, signed and delivered in Downing Street. It's a direct result of her policies. Her mini-budget was a classic of trickle-down economics. Unfunded tax cuts for the wealthiest, designed to make millionaires into billionaires, and the working class into the working poor. But you know what? It's not even going to achieve its own aims. The kamikaze budget is a disaster for the whole country. The chief executive of the Resolution Foundation has said that this is by far the worst economic policy error of a lifetime. The National Institute of Economic and Social Research has said uncertainty caused by the fiscal event was directly pushing up longer-term borrowing costs. That's your pensions. That's your mortgage. Former chief advisor to the Bank of England says that because of the budget, we can say goodbye to growth. Our economy is in great peril. People's mortgages will be higher, prices will rise, and pensions have been put under threat. And this comes at a time when people are already struggling to pay their bills, heat their homes, and put food on the table. A story yesterday in The Guardian reported that in Britain, in the 21st century, in the sixth largest economy in the world, nurses are not eating at work in order to have enough money left to feed their children. The same people we clapped for just 2 years ago are now being left hungry while they try to look after the most vulnerable. Waiting lists in our country are out of control, with 5.6 million still waiting for treatment. Schools are being forced to cut teaching staff, increase class sizes and scrap trips because they are running out of money. A record number of victims of crime still being denied justice, while their attackers are free to roam the streets. 12 years now we've had of a Conservative government, and it's knocked Britain down onto its knees. We are at a crossroads, my friends. A crossroads. A crossroads in which we find out that Kwasi Kwarteng has been partying with hedge funders after his budget. The same people who shorted the pound. We find out that Liz Truss did not consult the OBR. She did not even consult her cabinet. What kind of government is this? We need a fresh start and a new government to create an economy that works for all of us, that believes in redistribution, not from the poor to the rich, fairness, and yes, growth. The other major event that happened this week was Labour Party conference. Keir Starmer stood up and showed the country that he has a serious plan for our economy. One that will see people from all backgrounds, all nations and all regions benefit. Instead of this trickle down of the past, we want the opportunity to deliver a fairer, greener, fairer economy for the future. I think the Labour Party, it's not just what I think, it's what the polls suggest. has crossed a Rubicon. After 12 hard years in opposition, it looks like the Labour Party are ready to govern.